Morning all. Right, first up, don't forget, OBD11 giveaway. If you get me to 1,000 subscribers by the 31st of October, we're getting tight, but the numbers are, they're getting up there, so that's good. Right, the reason for this video today is DPF regeneration. Explain a few things here. Let me just turn you around. Right, so on my head unit, I have two apps to help with DPFs. I've got DPF, VAG DPF. Just let that connect. Let's go ping. So that's connected via my Bluetooth OBD reader down here. So as you can see, my DPF is 62% full. Now, I've got 14 grams of, well, nearly 15 grams of soot in there. Now, when your Volkswagen is ready to do its regen, you might not be ready for your Volkswagen to do its regen. You could be on your way home, about to pull on your drive, and the regen kicks in. Which doesn't help, because with the DPF regens, you have to be travelling at a constant speed for the car to do it itself. Now, as soon as you touch the brake or the clutch, it will stop that regen. So your regen will stop, and then your car, you need 1/4 of a tank of fuel. The car needs to be up to temperature, so it might be your next journey that it decides it wants to do a regen. But each time you do a regen, if you don't get this bar down to about 5%, it doesn't like it. It likes to be cleaned out completely. So I have Carista, and with Carista you can do a forced regen. And with a forced regen, you can do it when the car is stationary, moving. You don't have to be up in the revs like the car, like in your handbook that it says, oh, to do a regen you have to sit at 50 mile an hour, 2,500 revs. You can just do it. You can sit on your drive and do it. It takes longer if the car is stationary, but if you're driving, then it doesn't take as long. Unfortunately, I can't run this app and Carista at the same time to show you what's happening. But if I go on to, if I shut this one now, which that one, if I shut that and open up Carista, connect, again, connected to the OBD port. Just let this load. So when you've got your Carista loaded up, if I go to service, bum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. This doesn't have to be done on a head unit. It can be done on a phone, but it is Android only. No, it's not. My free version is Android only. This is the free version I'm running. So anyway, on this list here, diesel particulation filter regen. We tap on that. Right, so here it's saying soot level 14.72. That matches exactly what was on the other app. Press the button below, we'll start a DPF regen. Oh, hang on, open it back up again. Where is it? There. We'll start a DPF regen. So I'm going to start my engine. DPF regen doesn't start straight away. But what will happen, when I press this, I'll drive for a little bit, 500 meters. I'll get the DPF light come on the dash. It will say maintenance workshop here. And then this figure will start dropping. So I am going to press start now. Are you sure you'd like to perform this? Yes. Right. Regeneration started at 9:15. I'm going to pause you a moment to try to start driving, and then I'll show you the lights on the dash and we'll go from there. So there we go, lights on the dash. Once I start moving, my in fact, let's just try and do it from here. No, the numbers haven't started dropping yet. I need to start driving, and then those numbers will start dropping. So let's get moving. Right, the numbers are now dropping. Obviously I'm stationary at the moment. My revs are sitting slightly higher than they should be. So 14.46. I'm going to turn around and then I'll get back to you when this has dropped a little lower. So with this, obviously I'm driving along at the moment. I am on a back road, and it's a private road. I am sitting at 20 mile an hour, and that's doing a regen. If I come to a stop now, that is going to carry on regenning. If I'd let the car do the regen itself, it would have stopped the regen. So I'm going to keep driving. This will probably drop down to about, hopefully get it down to about 3 grams in my DPF. I am going to get out on a faster road, and obviously the faster you go, the more it will clear it out. And I'll get back to you in a minute when I will open up the DPF app and I can show you what's going on with that. Right, so we are down to, what are we down to? 387. Again, I'm on a private road. Now, my DPF light has gone off, but that number is going to continue going down. I'm going to pull over and I'm going to open up the VAG DPF app so that you can see what's happening with that now. So, DPF regen has done. It should have dropped lower, but because of my driving style and wanting to record this video, it didn't. So my DPF now is showing red. These temperatures are high, these are high. I need to keep driving now till this cools down and goes back to normal, and the redness has stopped. Obviously the DPF is, well, it's 485 degrees. Right, I'll keep driving. Right, so DPF is now no longer red. Temperature's dropped to 246. That is the output coming out the exhaust. It's the input going into the DPF. So let's see, EGR. Excuse the coughing, waiting for a call back from the doctor. So so yeah, if you've got a diesel Golf Mark 6, I'd recommend getting, you don't need the VAG DPF app. It's very helpful so that you can see exactly how much soot mass you have in your DPF. And then with Carista, like I say, you can force a regen. You don't have to wait for the car to do the regen. And I think it's a brilliant bit of kit, invaluable tool to me because of my driving and what I do for work. So I can force it, like I'm on my way home from work, I can force a regen, and I can see exactly what it's doing. So I'm just going to pop my roof down. I'm amazed actually at how quickly this roof comes down off this car. It's so quick, so quick. Let's just jump out so that you can all appreciate the beauty of the Golf Mark 6 convertible. Let's just jump out a minute. As you can tell, I'm loving the car, loving it. So let's just come round here. This is where I live. That's Dundrum over there. I'm Patrick Kilty's house is just up there. But look at that. They really are stunning cars. I don't know, it's until you've driven a convertible with the roof down, people have their opinions and say, oh yeah, they look what they look, but it's just a beautiful car. So yeah, so don't forget, OBD11 giveaway. With the OBD11 you can also force a regen. I just prefer doing it with Carista. If you go back through my back catalogue, there are links to downloading the Carista app, Android only, for free. The VAG app, there is a cost with that, but download the free version first to make sure that your car is compatible with it. And I'll see you all in the next one.